Okay, so we had left off looking at the various weeks in Moodle and how it was going to work. So the first week is greetings and farewells, and I told you can read this. It explains to you what you should be able to do regarding greetings and farewells, tells you what your first assignments are, and how to deal with the video links that I provide, as well as the class participation forum. And you'll definitely want to come to both sites because sometimes some of my assessments, like some of my cultural assignments and quizzes are in Moodle, and then other of my assignments, like my tests and orals, are in my language labs. So for example, if you go to the next week, here's a cultural assignment that would be here. You would click on this and it would tell you what to do. But you can see that you need to visit my language labs to do these activities. So let's look at my language labs. You can either in the week click on a link, or you can click on this link off to the side. It will take you to the same place. I already have it. I already have it open here, and again, I'm going to. Okay, so I have videos off to the side in our Moodle site over here that will explain to you how to set yourself up. If you click on this, this will take you to a video that tells you how to set yourself up in my language labs. But once you're set up, this is what you should see. This is the student view. I do want to no, I can't remember what I was going to tell you. Oh, yes. So browser. I prefer to use Firefox and Chrome when using my language labs. It seems to work better with both of those browsers, better than Internet Explorer. So anyway, just to tell you, just to point that out. So this is what it'll look like. And then you will just click on the assignment calendar, and on the assignment calendar, when you click it, you're going to see the assignments that I have given. So if you go back out here, if we look at the first week, I have the assignments. SAM means Student Activities Manual. I have 1-1, 1-2. So you would want to go here and see what you're supposed to do, and then you go out and you click on the 12th, which is when the assignment is due, and there you'll find the activities. SAM 1-1, 1-2. You're going to find additional stuff out here. I will post, so you want to check Moodle for what you absolutely positively have to do. I will give you extra stuff. That's stuff that you do not have to do, but that might help you with the assignments that you have to do, or just to understand the material. So you will see always additional tutorials and sometimes extra practice. This week there was only tutorials. I can click on the next week's information, and you will find extra practice activities. Usually I do not assign extra practice. They are just that, extra practice. So if you have time and you feel like doing them, then you can do them. If you don't have time, then just make sure you're doing what work is actually assigned. I'm going to go back to today's view. Some of the features, there's an e-text. This is what the book looks like if anyone needed a picture of it. But if you look up here, this is your e-text, and it will take you to the book. It might look a little bit funky if you've taken this before, simply because we're trying to use the HTML version of the text, which is the ADA compliant one. We're trying to be very cognizant of making sure that our resources are the same that we're providing for our students with disabilities and without disabilities. So the book might look a little funky to you if you've seen it before, but that's why. There's a link to tutorials. I usually try to embed the tutorials that go along with the assignment, and I think even if you're completing an assignment and you're running into trouble, that there will be an option, some links at the top of the page that will take you to tutorials or the pages in the book. If you ever run into trouble with an assignment, you are also free to email me. I usually try to make videos that will explain to you what it is exactly that you're doing wrong. It also has a glossary, so you can look up words that you need, just like your regular text would. A verb chart. This is kind of nice if you're doing some writing. You can look up a verb, and then, so if you pick this verb, then you can pick the tense. If this is 111, so we'd be using present indicative. So you would want present. Oh, whoops, sorry, you don't need the mood. And so you can see it conjugated down here. If I was wanting to do it in the preterite, then the preterite conjugation would show up. So this is just kind of nice that you can get your verbs conjugated for you if you need them. And so I think that pretty much covers what's in my language labs. But you'll want to still watch the videos that I have in case before you do any testing of any kind. You'll want to make sure that your browser is tuned up and that you've disabled your pop-up blockers. And sometimes you even have to make sure your microphone is set up. So these are all videos that these are all links to videos that help you do those things. Okay, so hopefully there's not any questions about that, and I will just go ahead and mention, well, I'm going to go ahead and stop here.